I bet you didn't know how incredible your senses really are. From the moment we're born, we're immersed in a world of sensations. Our senses, sight, hearing, smell, taste, and touch, are our windows to understanding the world around us. They shape our experiences, influence our emotions, and even help us survive. But how much do we really know about these remarkable systems? In this journey of discovery, we'll delve into the fascinating world of human senses, uncovering 10 surprising facts that challenge what you thought you knew. Get ready to see the world in a whole new light. Or should I say, a whole new sensation. Our senses are intricate pathways carrying information to the brain. Imagine a bustling control center bombarded with signals from the outside world. These signals, in the form of electrical impulses, carry the raw data of our sensations. But these signals are meaningless without the brain to interpret them. The brain decodes, analyzes, and transforms these impulses into our perception of reality. The brain acts as a master conductor, creating our seamless experience of the world. We often learn about our 5 senses: sight, smell, taste, touch, and hearing. But hidden in plain sight is a 6th sense, one so fundamental to our being that we rarely notice it. This unsung hero is called proprioception. It's our body's ability to sense where our limbs are without looking. It lets us walk or reach for things without fumbling. This sense relies on sensors in our muscles, tendons, and joints. These sensors send information to the brain about our body parts. Of all our senses, smell has perhaps the most powerful connection to memory and emotion. Have you ever noticed how a particular scent can transport you back in time, evoking vivid memories of people, places, and experiences long past? This phenomenon occurs because the olfactory bulb, the part of the brain responsible for processing smell, is directly connected to the amygdala and hippocampus, regions involved in emotional processing and memory consolidation. The smell of freshly baked bread might transport you to your grandmother's kitchen, while the scent of a certain perfume might evoke memories of a past love. This profound connection between smell and memory is often used in aromatherapy, where essential oils are believed to trigger specific emotional and physiological responses. So, the next time you catch a whiff of a familiar scent, take a moment to appreciate the powerful connection between your nose and your brain and the memories that scent holds. We often think of sight as the primary sense for navigating the world. But for some blind individuals, the ability to perceive their surroundings takes on a remarkable and unexpected form: echolocation. Just as bats use echolocation to navigate in the dark, some blind people have developed the extraordinary ability to use sound to see their surroundings. By producing clicking sounds with their mouths or canes, they can interpret the echoes that bounce back from objects in their environment. These echoes, arriving at slightly different times and intensities, create a sonic map of the world around them. With practice, individuals skilled in echolocation can identify the size, shape, and location of objects with remarkable accuracy. Imagine being able to walk down a busy street, weaving through obstacles and people, all without the use of sight. Their brains have adapted to process sound in a profoundly different way, demonstrating the incredible plasticity of the human brain and the remarkable ways we can adapt to our environment. Our senses don't operate in isolation. They constantly interact and influence each other, sometimes in surprising and counterintuitive ways. The McGurk effect is a fascinating example of how our vision can actually alter what we hear. In this illusion, a person watches a video of someone speaking a particular syllable, like BA. However, the audio track is altered so that a different syllable, like GA, is played. When the visual information from the speaker's lips conflicts with the auditory information from the sound, our brains attempt to reconcile the discrepancy, often resulting in the perception of a third, entirely different syllable, like DR. The McGurk effect is a testament to the brain's remarkable ability to integrate information from multiple senses to create our seamless experience of reality. Imagine a world where the sound of a violin evokes the taste of chocolate, or the letter A appears in vibrant shades of red. This is the reality for individuals with synesthesia, a neurological phenomenon in which stimulation of one sense triggers involuntary experiences in another. Synesthesia is thought to arise from unusual cross-wiring in the brain, where regions responsible for processing different senses become interconnected. As a result, sensory information from one pathway spills over into another, creating a blending of the senses. For some synesthetes, numbers might always appear in specific colors, while for others, musical notes might evoke distinct tastes or textures. The experience of synesthesia is highly individual, with a wide range of sensory combinations reported. It reminds us that reality as we perceive it is not a fixed entity, but rather a unique and personal construct shaped by the intricate wiring of our brains. The rubber hand illusion is a classic experiment in psychology that demonstrates how easily our sense of touch can be tricked. In this simple yet powerful illusion, a participant's real hand is hidden from view, while a realistic rubber hand is placed in front of them. Both the real hand and the rubber hand are stroked simultaneously with a brush. Surprisingly, within minutes, most participants report feeling the sensation of touch on the rubber hand as if it were their own. This illusion highlights the crucial role that vision plays in our sense of body ownership. Our brains integrate the visual information of the rubber hand being touched with the tactile sensation of the brush stroking their real hand. The result is a compelling illusion of ownership over the rubber hand, demonstrating the remarkable flexibility of our brains and the complex interplay between our senses in shaping our perception of reality. Imagine feeling a limb that's no longer there. This is the reality for many amputees who experience phantom limb sensations. The feeling that their missing limb is still present and even capable of experiencing pain, itching, or other sensations. While the exact cause of phantom limb pain is still being investigated, it's thought to be related to changes in the brain's representation of the body after amputation. The brain, accustomed to receiving sensory input from the missing limb, struggles to adapt to its absence. In some cases, these phantom sensations can be incredibly vivid and even painful. Phantom limb sensations are a testament to the remarkable adaptability of the human brain and the enduring nature of our body maps, even in the face of significant physical changes. When we think of taste, we often picture our taste buds, those tiny sensory receptors on our tongues that detect sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and umami flavors. But the experience of taste is far more complex and nuanced than simply these 5 basic tastes. Our sense of taste is a symphony of sensations, influenced not only by our taste buds, but also by our sense of smell, texture, temperature, and even our emotional state. When we eat, aromas from the food travel to our nasal cavity, where they stimulate our olfactory receptors. This olfactory information is integrated with taste information from our tongues in the brain, creating the complex flavors we perceive. Texture also plays a crucial role in taste perception. Think about the difference in taste between a smooth, creamy chocolate and a crunchy, bitter one. Temperature can also alter our perception of taste. Even our emotional state can influence how we taste food. Our senses are constantly bombarded with information from the world around us. From the hum of traffic to the scent of flowers to the feel of clothes on our skin, we're immersed in a sea of sensations. So how do we avoid becoming overwhelmed by this sensory overload? The answer lies in a remarkable ability known as sensory adaptation. Sensory adaptation is the process by which our senses adjust to constant or repetitive stimuli, becoming less sensitive to them over time. Think about what happens when you walk into a dark room. At first, you can barely see a thing, but gradually, your eyes adapt to the dim light, and you're able to make out your surroundings. Or consider the scent of your own home. You likely don't even notice it anymore because your sense of smell has adapted to the constant aroma. Our senses are more than just passive receptors of information. They're active interpreters, shaping our reality, influencing our emotions, and connecting us to the world in profound ways. From the hidden sense of proprioception guiding our every movement to the evocative power of smell, unlocking memories and emotions, the world of our senses is full of surprises, illusions, and remarkable adaptations that challenge our understanding of perception. For it's through these remarkable gateways that we truly experience the richness and beauty of the world around us.